Oh, hi. Okay, so today what we did last time was we went ahead and picked up a dropped stitch in the middle of our work. Today I'm going to show you how to unknit, and it's fairly easy. You just have to be aware of what you're doing. Now, I'm going to go ahead and start this row, so I'm going to go ahead and start my beginning, and then I'm going to knit a few stitches. And I'm going to drop one, and I'm going to knit, and it's like, oh, I dropped that one. So, since it's only one stitch down, I'm going to grab it. Actually, all you have to do is unknit. You just find the stitch below what you've just done and pull your yarn out, and then you can go ahead and fix this one. But I'm going to show you more a little bit. Let me get this one fixed, and then I'll show you some more. And so I want to crochet this one through and then put it back up on my needle. And again, you girls already know that it doesn't matter how you put this on your needle, because we know how to look at our legs to see which one's a knit or which one's front or back knit. So let's go ahead and knit a few. I'm going to knit maybe about 10, 8, 10. And especially if you're working a pattern and you have a purl stitch or something in there and you look at it and you think, oh, I messed up right here. You don't have to pull all of your work. I'm going to try and get this as close as I can. What you need to do is look at your stitches. This stitch on the needle is coming out of this stitch under here. And that's what you look for. You see where your yarn is coming out of, and it's coming out of here. So what I will do is I will take my left hand needle and I will put it in that place where this stitch, and you can see it better here. It's coming out of this stitch, and then I will gently take the yarn and pull it. And again, I will find where that stitch is coming from, and sometimes you have to piddle with it a little bit. So there, you can see it's coming out of here. So if I pull my yarn, take my stitch off, and you can keep pulling these down so that you don't get confused. But if you look where your yarn's coming out, grab that stitch where your yarn is coming out, and then just take the yarn right off. Let's do it again. So I find the stitch where this one is coming out of. There it is. And you can see my legs are coming out of there. I can pull that yarn and off it goes. So I would, again, just like with the last one where we went ahead and used our crochet hook to catch the stitch that we had dropped 5 or 6 rows below, I would go ahead and, this is a little bit long to practice with, but cast on 10, 15 stitches and then practice doing these things until you're comfortable with them. And then once we're comfortable with them, you're ready to start some projects, because these are some of the skills that will make knitting easier. If we had to rip everything out every time we make a mistake, people would quit knitting right away. It's just too much work. And especially if you've started, for example, this is supposed to be a scarf, and I only have about 1 inch here. But say I have 20 inches and I notice, oh my goodness, I dropped a stitch way back 10 inches ago. Well, I can grab that and then knit it back up into my 20th row. Rather than rip the whole thing out and start completely over. This will save you a lot of time, a lot of headaches, and it's really easy. Okay, next in our series is going to be how to purl. Now I'm not going to take this off. I'm just working with this piece, and you're welcome to do the same. I know I have a lot of stitches on here, but if you put 10 or 15 stitches on, it's a short little piece to work, and then we can do all kind of little lessons on here. The next one I'm going to do is a knit on one side, purl on the other. So we're going to learn how to purl. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this. They're very short, but hey, that's okay. See you next time.